Once upon a time, God and Buddha were sitting with his disciples. At the same time, King of Jatha reached there and asked Buddha, "O Lord, ever since I became your follower, everyone is exploiting me. They are taking advantage of my calmness. Before I became your follower, everyone was afraid of me because I was very cruel. I would not think twice to punish anyone to death sentence. But after becoming your follower, I do not feel like punishing anyone, nor do I get angry. I have become very peaceful, and I look at everyone with compassion. But some people are taking advantage of my conduct. This has also put the people of my country in some kind of danger. Due to this, I am facing a lot of problems in the governance of my country. Please tell me, what should I do now?" Hearing this from King Ajatshatu, Buddha tells him a story, and the story goes like this. Once upon a time, there lived a venomous snake in a hole under a large tree. The tree stood in a corner of a field near a village. The snake attacked people even at the slightest provocation, and many people died because of the snake's deadly bite. People were afraid to go near the tree due to fear of the snake. One day, a monk was passing through the village and saw this beautiful tree. He decided to meditate under its shade. Before he moved on, some villagers who were driving their carts back home saw the monk and warned him about the snake. They told him that this snake is so dangerous that whosoever goes near him, he bites him. The monk smiled and continued to walk towards the tree. The villagers left from there. As the monk sat down to meditate, the snake came out of his hole with his angry hiss and ready to bite. The monk entered the mantra, looking straight into the snake's eyes, and recklessly, the snake started a conversation with him. The snake said to the monk, "That old man, don't you fear me? Don't you know that this is my area and no one dares to come here?" The monk said with a confession, "My dear friend, what is there to fear in this? I am not afraid of anything. I do not fear death, nor do I decide to live. Why should I fear you? In fact, you are afraid that no one should kill you. That's why you bite others." The snake was astonished to hear this from the monk. Till now, he had met only such people who tried to kill him or ran away in fear of him, but he had never met a person who would not fear him. Hearing this, the snake wraps itself around the fruits of the monk and said, "O Lord, you are right. Whatever I have done till today, I have done to save my life. If I don't do this, people would kill me." The monk said, "You are right. But my dear friend, remember one thing, that life will end one day. Therefore, it is not appropriate to kill others to save it. Give up this attachment of your life and be filled with love for others." After saying this, the monk left from there. The snake was influenced by the words of the monk, and he decided that from today onwards, he will not bite anyone. He gives up his angry nature and stops biting others. But the result of it turns out to be the opposite. When people saw that the snake has stopped biting others now, they started taking advantage of this. Those who used to fear him and run away from him now started catching him. Now people would tease him, scratch him, and hurt him. No snake was always wanted and hurt. He was very sad. He was having the hardest time of his life. One day, that monk once again came to that village and sat under the same tree. Just then he saw that snake. He was very surprised to see him in such a pathetic state. He asked him, "Oh, my friend, how did you get in such a pathetic condition? Who has injured you?" The snake replied, "Oh, blessed one, you told me to give up my angry nature and not to bite others. Ever since I left my wild nature and adopted peace, since then, people have started misbehaving with me. Now no one is afraid of me. People come, hurt me, and leave me in a miserable condition. Life has become very difficult for me." Hearing this from the snake, the monk said, "My dear friend, it seems that you have misinterpreted my sermon. I told you not to bite others, but I did not stop you from hissing for your self-defense. After telling this story to King Ajatasattu, Buddha asked him, "King, what have you understood from this story? Are you taking my sermon in the wrong way like that snake did? I told you to give up your cruel nature, but I did not tell you to give up the duty of the king. You have to fulfill your duty to be a king by being tough from outside, so that you can discipline everyone in your kingdom. You have to maintain the process of justice in your state by being tough, so that people can live peacefully in your kingdom, and they do not feel any kind of insecurity. Therefore, you have to rule like a monk from inside and like a king from outside. If we see in the world around us, we will find that this often happens to good people. People often try to take advantage of the decency of decent funds, and because of this, those who are good have to face many difficulties in their life. Such gentleman people should learn from this story of Buddha. They need to understand that sometimes people start to exploit your goodness. They try to take 100 advantages of your decency. To keep such people within their limits, you have to behave according to the situation. If you have to get angry to keep things in discipline, then you should do it. You can do it without disturbing your inner peace of mind, like an actor who is acting to be angry in a play. But from inside, he's not angry because he knows that it is just a part of the play. Similarly, you have to behave smartly in this world to keep things in control. This is the art of living. And if you can learn this art, then no one can stop you from living a successful and a peaceful life. These are words of wisdom, inspirational stories. Thanks for watching and keep smiling.